Great win at the weekend over Workington. Of course, we caught up with Reece last week on Thunder TV. We all know what a tough place Cumbria is to go to, especially a stadium like Workington's. But how do you feel like the boys reacted to that?
I thought the boys dug in really deep. I mean, as you say, it's a hard place to go. The crowd definitely got behind them, and it sort of affected us the last sort of 20 minutes. But really, really good performances. I don't think there'll be many teams this season that go across there and come away with a win.
I suppose a lot of teams would want to get the campaigns up and running at home, but it's one of the toughest places to go. There are a few better ways to get the campaign up and running for them.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it sends a bit of a statement out of the league, and it's probably going to put a target on our head now because we've done the double over Workington in the Challenge Cup in the first game of the league. So it sets a good precedent, and hopefully it will go well this season.
And it sets a good precedent going into this weekend's game. First home game of the season here at Kingstone Park. London Skolars, who had a bit of an education in their first game of the season up against Toronto. Did you see the highlights from that? What have you made of them?
I've seen a few highlights of Fui rolling a few people, and it looked like it got a bit of a battering and took a bit of a bruising at the weekend. So they'll definitely be smart and wanting to come back with a bit of a bang up here and make a bit of a state themselves.
Is that the thing? Is it a case very much of not being too overconfident considering how much they got rolled over against Toronto?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got to be confident in the last couple of wins and go into this game thinking that we could win it. It's a game that we should really win, but we can never get overconfident in ourselves. We just need to go out there and do our jobs and perform our roles well.
How much of this is a game, where it's really not a win-win situation? If you beat Skolars, everyone will turn around and say, well, we expected them to, but then if you lose, people will be saying, well, the Thunder aren't what they say they're going to be.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a win's a win. It doesn't matter if we come away with beating them by 20, 30 points or win them by 2 points. We still get the 2 points on the board, and that's at the end of the day, that's the main goal for us.
Obviously, we've talked about Skolars and we can concentrate on them to a certain extent, but in terms of the Thunder and how they're gelling together, we've seen the 2 wins over Workington. Yeah. Is there a real sense that this season that this squad is the squad that can challenge up at the top of League One?
I think there definitely is, yeah. I mean, looking at the players that we've brought in, the likes of Jack Aldis, Brett Waller, the experience in this league, and the boys have gelled together really well, so there's a good feeling in the dressing room that we've got the potential to do really well this season, and it'll be a disappointment if we don't do it.
And of course, plenty of fans expected to be here on Sunday for the visit of the Skolars. I know we've talked about, win's a win, you don't mind whether it comes by 220 or 80 points, but how good would it be to put a really, really big score on there for the fans in the first home game?
Yeah, it definitely would be, for the fans especially. I mean, I think a lot of the fans are expecting us to roll Skolars quite easily, and I mean, if we do that, that's great.